his execution. You know, who does it better? These games have always come down to the fourth quarter, but Cypress Ranch with the ball first this time has a chance to do something about that.
We're going to halftime brought to you by Panera Bread.
They had Cypress Ranch had almost 15 minutes time of possession that half. They need to do the same thing.
And it will be Cypress Ranch, who actually had an opportunity to try to add more points there at the very end of the second quarter there. Just weren't unable to put it in. They drove right around the 30-yard line, and then the drive kind of got stalled right around the 22. But they'll get the football here to start the second half. Cypress Ranch, the Mustangs, wearing the navy blue tops, white pants, white helmets. They'll move from right to left here in this third quarter. Langham Creek, the Lobos, coming into this game 0-2 on the season. 0-1 in District 17 6A. They're in the white tops, white pants, black helmets. Uniforms are trimmed in red. The numerals on their uniforms are red, trimmed in black. On the second half kickoff, it's up, and it's going to be taken by Carrick Wheatfall at the 15-yard line. Changes directions to the right after initially going left. Brought down to the 25-yard line, so it's just as good as a kickoff touchback here in Texas high school football. That's where the drive will start here as we begin things in the second half.
I think we're about to see a lot of Tyler Rent and Holden Gurley this half.
Holden Gurley, and certainly they're going to want to tick off as much time on the clock, and they've been so successful with their running attack. You know, it may only be a 10-0 lead, but the fact is that they've run a lot of clock off. They've held the ball for a very long time, Lou. And not only that, they've controlled the pace of the game.
Yeah, and that's important, you know, the tempo. That's something that Coach Johnson wanted to do and felt he could do, and if he did it, his team would come out a winner.
There's a personal foul there. Jonathan Harden called for the personal foul there for Langham Creek and the Lobos. And the ball will come all the way to the 39-yard line, and that's where the drive will begin. Here as we start this third quarter of play here from the Berry Center in Cypress. Ball is on the left hash mark. Cypress Ranch has the football. Colin Rock is the quarterback out of the I formation, 2 receiver set. Fakes the handoff to the fullback. He'll pitch it right side. It's number 22, Holden Gurley, finding some room down the sideline as he gets across the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, I think that's another one of those plays where he just got to the edge and he was gone almost.
It was a 31-yard pickup there. Here, back at the I formation, ball out of the I formation, running to the left side. It's once again, it's Gurley. He takes it to the left. Doesn't get any yardage there. It'll be second down.
For a first play of the second half, that's not what Langham Creek wanted to give up.
So the ball at the 29-yard line, second down here. Time is ticked down, about a minute gone by here in this third quarter. One receiver out to the right, extra tight end. Offset I formation this time. Rock the quarterback. They'll put a man in motion. And handoff goes to the right side. I thought Ty Laurent had faked receiving the handoff, but he actually came up with it. Got a nice little run there as he got near the 20-yard line. He's going to be short of the first down by about 3 yards. The ball will be spotted right about the 20, so they'll say the 23. 6-yard pickup there. Third down and 7 coming up. Play coming in from the sideline here. Rock the quarterback. Calls out the play. Comes over to the offensive line. Gets under center. Takes the snap. Hands off to the tailback. It's Gurley. Tries to get to the 20, and he's held up right before he can get to the sticks. Needed to get to the 20. He got to the 21.
That was a huge play by Langham Creek's defense right there.
So
they can do it one more time.
It'll be fourth down and 1, and they are going to go for it here, it looks like. Because a touchdown will go a long way. It'll make it a 3-score game. Rock takes the snap, hands it off. Gurley finds some room right up the middle. Plenty of room. Gurley gets across the 15 to the 14-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. First down here for the Mustangs.
And they're running right there behind the guard, Gabe Swift. He's opening the hole.
I formation. Ball between the hash marks now. Rock takes the snap, hands it off. Once again, it's Laurent. Pushes forward, trying to take some white shirts with him to the 10. He gets to the 11-yard line. 3-yard pickup, second down and 7. Nine and a half to play, third quarter. It's 10-0 Mustangs, looking to push one into the end zone here on the opening drive of the second half. I formation now. Laurent is the tailback, takes the snap, takes the handoff. Laurent tries to get to his blockers, and the defense did a good job of setting the edge there. Only got to the 10-yard line. That'll be third down and long. Just a 1-yard pickup there.
And that's the linebackers again doing their job, coming up, filling up that space.
Under 9 minutes to play, third quarter. And once again, the Mustangs are faced with a third down here with the ball at the 11-yard line. They'll need to get to the 3 if they want to pick up a first down here. Hand off. And it's a reverse here. Coming, it's RJ Sneed to that left side, trying to get to the 5. He dove. They're going to give him only to the 6, as they say that's where the ball was when his knee hit the ground. So it's going to be fourth down and about 3 to go. Again, getting to the 6-yard line after the 4-yard pickup there.
Another big play here for the Langham Creek defense right now.
It'll be fourth down, and they aren't going to kick it. This surprises me. 7:47 to play, third quarter. Rock takes the snap, fakes the handoff, quarterback draw, dives into the end zone, goes up that left hash mark, touchdown. Mustangs now lead at 16-0. It's a 6-yard touchdown run by the quarterback, Colin Rock. And with 7:39 to play here in the third quarter, it's now 16-0, extra point coming up.
Wow, another big drive right there. 9 plays, almost 5 minutes off the clock. Hey, you talk about time management earlier with Andy Reid last night. They talked about his lack of it.
Dominic White in to kick the extra point, the snap, the hold, it's up and it is good. 7:39 to play. Here in this third quarter, it's Cypress Ranch. The Mustangs leading the Lobos of Langham Creek 17-0 here on Texan Live.
Full cities in the Lone Star State. The best part? It's a short drive from Houston and minutes from the Energy Corridor. With places to stay and places to play. Anything you'd like to eat, and an old town charm that can't be beat. Activities and fun for the entire family. Enjoy the best of both worlds in the City of Champions, Katy, Texas. For more information, go to cityofkaty.com.
In this third quarter, it's a 17-0 lead for the Cypress Ranch Mustangs. Alex Tobario and Lou Resch here on TexanLive.com. Glad to have you with us here. And again, it's just been a methodical pace by Cypress Ranch, Lou.
Absolutely. 7 of those plays right there were Gurley and Laurent on that 61-yard drive.
Took a lot of time off of the clock, and if you're now Langham Creek, now you're really behind the 8 ball here.
Yeah, Langham Creek is, we talked about it, them having to go back to what got them where they were when they were moving the ball. And you talked about how they got away from that and now it's put up or shut up because their season technically could be on the line. Just the fact that you fall to 0-2 in district and the district that they play in.
In this district, yeah, exactly. Down 17-0, you're down 3 scores. And you haven't been able to put one together after 24 minutes of football. Now you've got to try to put three together in less than 24 minutes. It's an onside kick attempted, batted around, tip drill, and the Mustangs have the football at the 25-yard line. Unbelievable. That ball just bounced around all over the place, and they were able to come up with it, and look at the excitement from the Mustangs sideline.
Jordan Mann, senior safety, got that one.
And with 7:36 to play in this third quarter, the sideline and the stands over for Langham Creek is stunned.
Who saw that one coming?
I wasn't expecting it. I was waiting for it to go deep. I was looking at the Astros score here, Lou. Astros up 3-1 in the fourth inning. We got a 17-0 game, and it looks like the Cy Ranch Mustangs are going for the jugular here. Lou Rock will hand it off here to the tailback. That is Gurley. And he'll pick up about 2 yards here to the 25-yard line.
That was Isaac Salazar again.
Oh, that was Isaac Salazar. Beg your pardon. Holden Gurley, the tailback here. Rock, the quarterback. Ball on the right hash mark. I formation here. Rock, and now he'll step back into a spread. Looks like a penalty marker coming out for illegal procedure. Looks like they were going to try to change up the formation, but movement at the line of scrimmage there.
I think that may be the first actual penalty on Cy Ranch tonight. Second one.
Second one. I think they had one earlier. I can't remember what it was, but I do know that they had one. Because I remember making note with you that they hadn't had any penalties up until that point. So they got to the I formation. They'll try the same thing where they'll shift out of it into a spread formation here. 2 wide receivers, though, 2 men in the backfield. Rock takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Now he'll roll to his right as the rush comes. He'll try to stay on his feet, fires, and it's caught by Gurley down the sideline, dives for the pylon. Touchdown! From 30 yards away, Gurley finds his way to pay dirt, and with 6:28 to play here in the third quarter, it's now 23-0.
Wow, you talk about a tough throw, too. That was back across his body, headed towards the sidelines, and just found that man in stride, right on the money.
And Robert Hill was given all kinds of chase there, the defensive lineman for Langham Creek. He was trying to track down Rock, could not get there. There's a penalty on the extra point attempt, so this is coming back 5 yards. Looks like it was an illegal substitution penalty. So here to kick the extra point, Dominic White. And the junior with the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and that one is good. 6:28 remaining in the third quarter. 24-0, Mustangs lead it over the Lobos here on Texan Live.
Hey, football fans, it's time to get back into the fitness game with 24-Hour Fitness. There's a club conveniently located less than 5 miles away. You can enjoy new member specials. Find the location today at 24hourfitness.com. Facilities and amenities vary by club.
.6:28 to play here in the third quarter at the Berry Center. And Cypress, it's a 24-0 lead. Cy Ranch leads it over the Lobos, and I'm even surprised at this score here, Lou.
Yeah, we expected it to be a lot of points scored, but not by just one side.
Cypress Ranch, after the onside kick, they've scored on 2 consecutive possessions. As the kickoff is taken at the 20-yard line, he started on the left side of the field, now coming to the right side. That's Carter to the 32. That's where the drive will begin. I beg your pardon on that last possession. It was a 25-yard touchdown reception by Holden Gurley. So you've got a touchdown run by Ty Laurent, touchdown run from Colin Rock, and then Holden Gurley, the touchdown reception. We also have the field goal from earlier in the game.
Oh, if Langham Creek ever needed a drive, this is the time.
It certainly is. 3 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right as Paul Watson takes his team onto the field for the first time here in the second half. Watson takes the snap, handoff. It's going to Howard, went left, then changed direction to the right, got to the 35-yard line. So about a 3-yard pickup there. And looks like we got an injury timeout here on the field. So we'll take a quick break as well here on Texan Live. Back to live action here. 2nd down and 7 coming up here for Langham Creek. Here at the Berry Center in Cypress. Alex Ovario, Lou Resch here on TexanLive.com. 24-0. Langham Creek trails Cypress Ranch. Back to pass. Watson rolling to his right, fires, and the pass is complete. Courtney Davis comes up with the reception there at the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup, and it's good enough for a first down.
They needed that first down, didn't they?
More than anything, just to put something together offensively. So 1st and 10 at the 44. And they've had a few drives that look like we're going to lead to touchdowns there too, Lou, and they were both turned into interceptions. Both, I don't think, entirely Paul Watson's fault. Watson takes a snap here, fakes the handoff, fires, and the pass is going to be intercepted again. Mark Bruno with the interception there. And wow, right on cue as we were talking about interceptions and neither of them being much of his fault. That one was all miscommunication there. Paul Watson threw it into no man's land and right into the hands of Mark Bruno.
Well, he had that receiver on the far sideline that was headed to the post, and it looked like he was expecting him to slant in.
Just a demoralizing turnover there, especially when the Mustangs have scored on the first 2 drives of this 3rd quarter, including giving themselves an onside kick victory. So the offensive Ranch will take the field here. You can bet they'll be running the football as much as possible, offset eye, and we're going to whistle and a timeout taken by Cypress Ranch. So with that, we will take one as well with 5:21 to play in the 3rd. It's 24-0 Mustangs here on Texan Live. First down and 10, ball at the 41-yard line as the offense of the Mustangs retakes the field here. Rock, the quarterback, hands it off to Gurley. Good tackle in the backfield there on Gurley. Tackle was made there by Michael Hayner after the 1-yard pickup there. 2nd down.
Yeah, that's 3 or 4 good individual plays by Hayner tonight.
He's had to be busy with all the runs coming from the two different running backs here. Rock takes the snap, is going to pass this time, fires left side, it is complete. That's Sneed, R.J. Sneed the second, gets across midfield to the 46-yard line. About a 12-yard pickup there, first down, now inside the territory of Langham Creek.
And just like they were doing when they opened this quarter, you know, they're running the clock, good time management, taking their time and executing.
Got to tick off as much time as possible. We're down at 4:21 to play in this third quarter. Out of the eye. Rock takes the snap, hands off. Left side, it's Gurley again, gets to the 45, cuts back upfield to the 40, the 35, 30, 25, 20, pushed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Let's see where they mark it officially. They're going to give him the 15. That's a 31-yard pickup there.
That was Courtney Davis with that not game saving, but touchdown saving,
certainly,
at least for the moment anyway.
And with the first down, he did get out of bounds, so the clock stops with 4:09. I formation, ball left hash. Rock under center, takes the snap, hands it off, and bottled up immediately was number 24, Ty Lawrence. It looks like he may have gotten, looks like a loss of about 2 yards. The ball comes back to the 17-yard line. 2-yard loss officially. The 2nd and 12 coming up here. With 3:39 to play. Third quarter, it's 24-0 Mustangs as they look to put the finishing touches on yet another drive. Back to pass is Rock, looking left side, open in the end zone. Would have been a one-handed grab, but it falls incomplete. Just a little bit of an overthrow from Rock, looking for R.J. Sneed the second.
I think they've got not only do they have Langham Creek on their heels from the running game, but now they've even got them, you know, wondering what's coming next because they've throw the ball a little bit more.
Yeah, they're starting to change things up. Strategically, I don't know how I feel about throwing it on second down when you have an opportunity to really churn some clock off. I know Langham Creek's trailing 24-0 and haven't done anything offensively, but don't give them opportunities. Clock winds down, or at least the play clock winds down to zeros. I don't think we saw a timeout taken. So a delay of game was called against Cypress Ranch. A little bit of a mistake there. Whoa. Never mind. Referee stands corrected down on the field. They call a timeout before the delay of game. And Cypress Ranch with a 3rd and 12 coming up after this timeout.
Well, you noticed Coach Johnson immediately went to the sideline official, about that because Rock was there standing there with his timeout signal going. And
it's 24-0. We'll take a quick timeout here on Texan Live.
Cities in the Lone Star State. The best part? It's a short drive from Houston and minutes from the Energy Corridor. With places to stay and places to play. Anything you'd like to eat and an old town charm that can't be beat. Activities and fun for the entire family. Enjoy the best of both worlds in the City of Champions, Katy, Texas. For more information, go to cityofkaty.com.
3:25 to play, third quarter. It's 24-0. We're at the Berry Center in Cypress. Alex Obario and Lou Resch here on TexanLive.com. Glad to have you with us here on what's been a surprising outcome so far at 24-0. Cypress Ranch has 3 of the 4 possessions of this third quarter. They punched it in twice. Big third down coming up here. Ball on the 17-yard line. 3rd down and 12. Rock, the quarterback, out of a spread formation, 3-receiver set. Steps up in the pocket, fires towards the end zone, off the fingertips, and incomplete because that would have been a touchdown. Once again, R.J. Sneed, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up 4th down, and the kicking unit is coming on here for the Mustangs.
Wow, that was the time to work some clock, and they didn't work much off, just a couple of minutes.
Yeah, I'm very surprised at the play calling there. I hate to, I don't like to criticize coaches because they know a lot more about football than I do, but that's a terrible clock management there. The kick on a field goal attempt here from the 25. It's a 35-yard attempt. It's up, and it is good. So with 3:17 to play in this third quarter, it is now 27-0.
That kick would have been good from 45.
We'll take a quick break here on Texan Live.
Hey, it's Bert.
And Jamie. So here's some exciting news. It's truck month.
Football season's here, and we want you to tailgate in a new truck from Texan.
Like new Lone Star Cruise for just $28.9 or $395 a month.
It's model year and closeout, and every 2015 is priced to go. So that means you're going to get a great deal on every truck in our giant inventory.
Thanks for making us one of the fastest growing dealerships in the nation.
Texan Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram is located at 59 and Will Clayton, or shop 24/7, TexanDrive.com. We treat you better.
3:17 to go here in the third. It's 27-0. Pace has slowed down a little bit here in this game, Lou, and I think that a lot of that has to do with the fact that for some reason Cypress Ranch has decided that they're going to go to the air a little bit, which, as I told you kind of during the break there, and you kind of said that you kind of agreed, that's a little bit of a mistake.
Yeah, you work off 2 minutes off the clock. You could have ran it almost all the way down, and you give a chance to Langham Creek with their explosiveness. If they execute, they could get right back in this game in no time.
Things can get interesting. We saw that a little bit yesterday here at the Berry Center, despite a blowout victory by Cy Falls. Cy Creek was able to kind of keep it close for a little bit in the third before Cy Falls pulled away. So the Langham Creek offense will once again take the field. We just had the kickoff there. They'll start this next drive at the 28-yard line, their own.
I mean, you look at Cy Ranch, the defense has done their job to keep an offense that's put up 73 points in 2 games off the board. But
this defense shutting them out so far. Watson takes the snap, handoff, right side. It's Howard, puts his head down. Beg your pardon, that's Carter putting his head down as he crosses the 40 to the 41-yard line. It's a 13-yard pickup there on first down. 3 minutes to play in the third. Ball between the hash marks now. 4 receivers set. Watson is the quarterback, has 1 man in the backfield joining him. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Takes the snap out of the gun. He'll roll to his right. Here comes the rush. Firing. He's got a man. It is complete, out of bounds. Coming up with the reception there was Courtney Davis as he gets to the 40-yard line. It's a 19-yard pickup there. First down here, ball at the 40.
yeah, look for this play to go to the far side.
2:43 to go. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Moving from left to right offensively. Back to pass is Watson. Rolling to his right. He's got some running room across the 45, 30. 35 is where he's hit and brought down at the 25-yard line. Nice piece of running there as he gets all the way to the 25. A 15-yard run for Paul Watson.
That's something we haven't seen tonight.
And he's certainly very athletic, a very athletic quarterback. And all of a sudden, Langham Creek's got a little bit of momentum building. They still trail at 27-0, however. That's 4 scores. Watson with the handoff, gives it to Carter, and he's bottled up as he gets to the 24. Well, let's see if they even give him the 24. Yep, they do. It's 1-yard pickup, second down and 9.
That was sophomore Alexander O'Connor, another linebacker who wrapped him up.
So the ball will be placed on the right hash mark as the Lobos get the signal from the sideline. A minute 45 and counting here in this third quarter in a 27-0 game. Watson calls out the protections at the line of scrimmage. He'll step back to the 30-yard line as he'll take this ball out of the gun. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They'll drive from left to right here. Watson takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls to his left this time, steps back, fires towards the end zone, and it is broken up. The intended target there was number 2, Davis Courtney, and a couple of defensive backs there for Cypress Ranch break it up.
Yeah, Elijah Robertson, the safety, got back there just in the nick of time, just as that ball arrived.
I mean, right at the last possible moment. We're talking Malcolm Butler type timing there. 4 receivers, 3rd down and 9. A minute 21, the clock is stopped here in the third quarter. Watson calls out the protections, 8 on the play clock, steps back to the 30, changes something again at the line of scrimmage, 3 seconds on the play clock. And then we get a whistle here as the penalty markers come out from both the umpire and the line judge. Encroachment called against Cypress Ranch, and with that it's a 5-yard penalty, so instead of a 3rd and 9 you've got a 3rd and 4. The ball now comes to the 20-yard line, beg your pardon, to the 19-yard line. 3rd down and 4. Watson takes the snap, back to pass, fires, it's complete at the 12-yard line. Carter comes up with the reception.
Yeah, they had the all-out blitz there going and just didn't get to him in time.
7-yard pickup there. And with a minute to play, third quarter, the Lobos are driving, looking to end the shutout. Watson will look to the sidelines. With 19 on the play clock, they've got some time. Clock is running with 46 seconds to go in the period. Watson, from the gun. 4 receiver set, takes the snap. Looking, rolling. He's got some room across the 10, across the 5, into the end zone, gets into the pylon, touchdown. And the Lobos have finally gotten on the scoreboard with 31 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
You know, we talked about that. Give them just a little bit of break and that athleticism and speed and put something together, and they did it right there.
A 12-yard touchdown run by the quarterback, Paul Watson. And they'll use a swinging gate play here for a 2-point conversion. Nope, never. They're going to go for 1 here. Ryan Harwell in to kick the extra point. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and that one is good. So it is now 27-7. The shutout for Cypress Ranch is over. Mustangs will get the ball next here on Texan Live.
Hey, it's Bert.
And Jamie. Ready, set, it's time to save.
It's model year and closeout, and every 2015 is priced to go.
Like new Jeep Grand Cherokees for just $349 a month, or new Chargers for just $23.9.
And don't forget, we have the all-new Renegade for just $18.3.
Thanks for making us one of the fastest growing dealerships in the nation.
Texan Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram is located at 59 and Will Clayton, or shop 24/7, TexanDrive.com. We treat you better.
Come enjoy the heart of Katy, Texas, one of the most delightful cities in the Lone Star State. The best part? It's a short drive from Houston and minutes from the Energy Corridor. With places to stay and places to play, anything you'd like to eat, and an old town charm that can't be beat. Activities and fun for the entire family. Enjoy the best of both worlds in the City of Champions, Katy, Texas. For more information, go to cityofkaty.com.
31 seconds to go in the third quarter here at the Berry Center, and the Lobos of Langham Creek finally on the scoreboard here. Alex Obario and Lou Resch, and Langham Creek finally able to complete a drive. They've had a few chances getting close into the red zone. That's the first time they've been able to punch it in.
Yeah, absolutely. 72-yard drive right there. And one thing we were talking about Cy Ranch doing, which was run the clock, work the clock.
And an onside kick. And Langham Creek has recovered. So now each team in this game has recovered an onside kick. And Langham Creek is in business, and Lou, this should be well into the fourth quarter already. But because of the decision making of Cypress Ranch electing to throw the football on their last drive so much, there's still 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter, and now I know it's 27-7, but now the Lobos have consecutive possessions here.
Yeah, but you look at it, they get a score here. We got a whole new ball game. Go fourth quarter, 12 minutes to play then.
They'll start this drive on the Cypress Ranch 49-yard line.
Their best field position of the night right here.
Quarterback is Watson. Ball between the hash marks, takes the snap, fires, and the pass is complete. Davis has it, and he'll be brought down by his shoestrings at the 38-yard line. An 11-yard pickup there with 22 seconds remaining here in the quarter.
That play is exactly what they were doing in that first quarter when they had that opening drive right there, the slant pass.
They're taking their time getting the play in. They're trying to get one more play in before this quarter comes to an end. 11 seconds on the clock. Watson takes the snap. 3 receivers to the right side. Watson will tuck it and run. Backpedals his way to the 35-yard line, so a 3-yard pickup there. That'll be the end of the third quarter. 36 minutes in the books here in Cypress. It's 27-7. The Mustangs lead it over the Lobos here on Texan Live.
Cerna is a local family-owned business located right on Will Clayton and a one-stop shop for your home, auto, liability, and business insurance needs. Please stop in or give us a call at 281-812-9775. We're also proud to support all of the Humble ISD athletes.
Big Star Ford, Houston's fastest growing Ford dealer. Why? Huge discounts, most for your trade. Explorer, $6,000 off. Fusion, $7,000 off. F-150, $12,000 off. F-250, $15,000 off. And now every car, truck, and SUV has 0% interest for 72 months. 0% for 72 months. Don't walk, run. These deals end soon. Big Star Ford, big city discounts, small town dealing.
Fourth quarter has begun here in Cypress. It's 27-7. The Mustangs lead it over the Lobos. Lobos are driving, though, after recovering an onside kick. They have it at the 35-yard line for a 2nd down and 7. Alex Sobari and Lou Resch here at the Berry Center. Glad to have you with us here on TexanLive.com. Don't forget the high school football wrap-up show tonight from 11 to 12 on Fox Sports Southwest. Here's Watson taking the snap. He'll tuck it and run across the 35. He's hit at the 34, and they'll say he got all the way to the 33 with his forward progress, just a 2-yard pickup, and a very, very, very important 3rd down play for Langham Creek.
Well, I think even right here, though, this is 4th down territory
for
them.
They're down 27-7. It's a 3-score game, but if you can make it 2 scores and still leave maybe about 9.5 minutes on the clock, you give yourself a chance. Watson takes the snap, rolls to his right, fires, and the pass is complete at the 29-yard line. They say incomplete. I thought he came up with it. They said he trapped the football then.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't think he caught it.
So it'll be 4th down and 5 here with the ball at the 33. And as you mentioned, it is 4-down territory. A ball is on the right hash mark here. The running back is Tennille Carter. Watson stands at the 38, and he will throw it, and it'll be a incomplete pass. Wasn't expecting the football. Tennille Carter was basically running away from it, and he threw it into his back.
Now that one I thought was a lateral.
Right, I did too.
I was
'cause
shocked on that one for sure.
And that's why the Mustangs jumped on the football there, but the officials called it incomplete. Nevertheless, it's a turnover on downs, but gosh, what a mistake on a miscommunication there. I don't know what the mix-up there was, but certainly Carter wasn't expecting that football at all, and you'd think on a play where you're throwing into the running back, you're so close that it wouldn't be a timing issue or a miscommunication issue.
I don't know what happened there either. Just quite a surprise.
So the Lobos turn it over. The Mustangs have the football. And now they're out of a spread here, but looks like they're going to run. It'll be a quarterback keeper for Rock as he gets to about the 38-yard line. The drive started at the 33, so about a 5-yard pickup there. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, that's another example of Langham Creek, that execution. They're just a little off tonight.
Under 11 minutes to play in the ball game. 27-7 our score. Mustangs lead the Lobos. Mustangs with the football here. This time trying to churn as much time off of the clock as possible as Rock will move under center in the I formation. 2-receiver set. Rock takes the snap. Hands off to the fullback this time. Carry goes up the middle to the 42-yard line. The 4-yard pickup there. Bring up 3rd down. 3rd down and about 1 to go here. Ball's at the 42. They need to get to the 43. Under 10 minutes to play, and looks like it might have been a quarterback keeper. So they try to pick up a 1st down. The clock will stop here, and it is a 1st down. The referee says an opportunity to churn some more time off of this clock.
Yeah, that's Colin Rock just going right there between Gabe Swift and Alex Dulovitz and picking it up.
Your quarterback, when he's under center, he 9 times out of 10, I say this all the time, should be able to pick up a yard. If you're under center, you're hoping you can pick up a yard. Got to just stand right on top of that center and just push your way forward. 9.5 to play in the football game. Back to pass, surprising enough. Pass complete across midfield and out of bounds. I don't know.
Mistake.
R.J. Sneed the second gets out of bounds there. Clock will stop with 9:22 to play. And I'm telling my boys, stop going out of bounds.
Yeah, why do we want to even go near the sideline if we're Cy Ranch?
Yeah, I don't even know why we're throwing the football here. 27-7, Mustangs with the lead. And now a penalty marker comes out. Looks like we're going to have an illegal substitution. Coming out of the game after they broke the huddle here. So now clock is stopped with 9:22 to play.
Yeah, that gives Langham Creek a little bit of a breather here as well.
Yeah, gives them a little bit of a breather and gives them a timeout, right, basically. Clock stopping. 2nd down and 7, ball at the 47 after the illegal substitution penalty. Out of the I formation, Rock under center, takes the snap, hands it off to the tailback. He'll take it right side, go around the tackle, get across midfield and inside Langham Creek territory, close to a 1st down, but he's going to be a bit short as he gets to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, looks like they're short a couple. Need to get to about the 44, 46, I mean.
So it's going to be 3rd and about 2. Hand off to tailback again. Penalty marker comes out. This time it's Laurent as he gets to the 35, but again, penalty marker right around midfield. Clock will stop with 8:43 to play. It is a holding call against Cypress Ranch.
Yeah, that's tough to get these calls here now at this time of the game when they need to execute perfectly. Because every penalty and every incomplete, every out of bounds, we got to stop clock, and that only helps one side.
So the Mustangs will have the football here. It's 3rd down and 12 after the holding call. Other scores in District 17 6A, Cypress Creek tonight leads Cypress Lakes 46-0. Going out of bounds here is Rock. Again, what are you doing? $8:17 to play. The clock is stopped at the 39-yard line. And it'll be 4th down, and they'll have to punt.
Wow.
It's getting to the point of who's not telling the guys not to go out of bounds. That's 3 or 4 times on this drive.
Yeah, it's really surprising after the way we've seen Cypress Ranch play the first half and the beginning
Almost
of the third quarter.
mistake-free football in that first half for Cypress Ranch. And the punter nearly gets tackled there, has to escape and punt it at the last possible moment, and it ends up going out of bounds, and they're going to mark the football, I believe, over at the 36-yard line.
Minus 3-yard punt there.
Wow. Some games in the District 17 6A tomorrow. One here. Cy Fair will take on Cy Springs, and Jersey Village will take on Cy Ridge. That game at Pridgeon Stadium, Jersey Village and Cy Ridge. 27-7. Our score here, 8:10 to play. Langham Creek has a little bit of life though, 27-7, 8:10 to play. Back to pass, Watson fires, it's complete. Oh, the ball comes out, and they say incomplete. I thought he had it, and it was like a play we saw earlier there, Lou, where it looked like he might have made a football move.
That one I definitely thought that was a fumble.
Keenan Chambers took a huge hit as the ball came loose. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, you're Langham Creek and you get a score here. You're right back in this thing.
You've still got all 3 timeouts as well if you're the Lobos. Clock stops on a 1st down. I mean, this is an eternity in high school football. Back to pass, fires, it's complete. That's number 4, Chase McCray, getting it to the 26-yard line. About a 10-yard pickup.
Keontre Milone on the tackle there. The coverage.
No, they're going to say 28-yard line. 3rd down and 1. Out of the gun, it's Watson. He'll take it himself, and he'll try to push forward to the 25-yard line. He's going to pick up the 1st down here after a 3-yard pickup. 7.5 to play. Clock is stopping while they reset the change. They've got it set now. Getting the play from the sideline is Watson. They got to get these plays in quicker.
Yeah, it's something that we noticed on the last series. They used a lot of clock.
I mean, if you're going to run a spread without a huddle, you got to get those plays in quicker. Here's Watson. Has some room on that right side. Fires in the middle of the field. It's complete. Once again, that's Davis with the reception. Gets to the 15-yard line, a 10-yard pickup, and that's going to be good for another 1st down.
You know, Cy Ranch had all the momentum in this game, especially in the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And now it seems to have really shifted in the last 4 or 5 minutes.
Just under 7 minutes to play. Ball on the right hash mark. 4 wide receivers set. Watson, the quarterback. He'll take the snap. Fake the handoff. Pulls it back. Fires towards the end zone. And it is picked off. An interception by Cypress Ranch, their 3rd interception of the game, and it's Mark Bruno again, his 2nd interception of the football game. Unbelievable.
This game has it all, huh?
I mean, when they need to come up with a big play defensively, Cypress Ranch has come up with a big play. That's the third time in the game that Langham Creek has been able to drive deep inside Cypress Ranch territory and come away empty-handed.
They were knocking at the door.
Then there was another time they turned it over on downs. So the clock stops with 6:40 to play. Rock is under center. He'll have the football here at the 20. And they will hand it off, and it'll come to the 25-yard line, about a 5-yard pickup there. That was Laurent on the carry. Six minutes to play. 27-7. Under center. Rock hands it off. It's Tyler Wren again. And third down. Time ticking down now, under 6 minutes to go here.
They pick up this first down, that'll be a big, big, big first down in this game, because that'll give them another couple of minutes to be able to run off.
Third down and 5.5 to play. They'll look toward the sidelines and go out of the spread formation here. 2 receivers set though. Extra tight end. Back to pass here is Rock. He'll step up and he's going to be sacked. Finally being brought down. I think it was a bad job by the official not stopping the play after he was going backwards.
Yeah, because Isaac Salazar had him wrapped up and he wasn't going anywhere.
So with the sack, it'll be a 4th down, ball at the 20-yard line. Somebody's called a timeout here. And officials talking about something here. Timeout taken by Langham Creek. Will take one as well here on Texan Live.
Come enjoy the heart of Katy, Texas, one of the most delightful cities in the Lone Star State. The best part? It's a short drive from Houston and minutes from the Energy Corridor. With places to stay and places to play, anything you'd like to eat, and an old town charm that can't be beat. Activities and fun for the entire family. Enjoy the best of both worlds in the City of Champions, Katy, Texas. For more information, go to cityofkaty.com.
5:10 to play here in the football game. It's 27-7. It'll be 4th down coming up. Alex Obaria, Lou Resch here at the Berry Center. Glad to have you with us.
Well, Langham Creek's going to get the ball back one more time in good field position again, it looks like, because their return man standing at their own 48, and the punt's going to come from about 5.
It's going to be almost too little too late, but if you think, even if you convert one of those other opportunities, let's just say they convert 2 of those other opportunities, I mean it's a 1-score game at that point. And another bad punt here by Cypress Ranch. That punt goes out of bounds. Here comes the official to mark it. He's going to say it goes out of bounds at the 31-yard line. That's of Cypress Ranch. So fantastic field position here for Langham Creek with 5:05 to play.
Yeah, that's just unbelievable the way that's going at this moment.
27-7. The score here, Langham Creek's offense will take over. Paul Watson has moved the football, but just has not been able to punch it in except for his own 12-yard touchdown run. Watson rolls to his right, looking, firing, has a man, and it's going to be deflected and incomplete. Once again, looking for Courtney Davis, and he is down. Davis is over on that far sideline. And the athletic trainer coming out to have a look at Davis. At 4 minutes, 58 seconds left. And looks like he's going to be helped off and be okay. He's favoring, looks like that left leg. He's hopping on his right leg. Hopefully he'll be okay. Might just be shaken up there. But with the injury timeout, players will retake the field here, get their helmets back on as soon as they get the athletic training staff off of the field.
Now they've got him laying out on the bench over there. Not quite sure what's going on there.
2nd down and 10, ball at the 31. Four receiver set. Watson takes the snap. Steps up, eludes the rush, gets to the 30, to the 25, and dives forward to the 22-yard line. Actually, they'll only give him the 24. It'll be 3rd down and about 3 to go here. 4:20 to play.
They got to pick up the pace here. They can't afford to keep running this clock the way they're doing it. You talked about missed opportunities. Four turnovers is huge here.
3 of them interceptions. Watson takes the snap, back to pass, throws it right side, fires. I think the receiver thought it was going to be deflected and fall incomplete and ended up right in his hands. Chase McCray just saw it drop in front of him. Could have made a play on the football though. Clock stops with 4 minutes to play.
One more big play right here for Langham Creek.
Watson takes the snap, pitches. He's got some running room to the 20, 15, and the ball comes loose. Ball squibs out at the 5, and I think Langham Creek may have held on to the football there. Nope, they said the player was out of bounds, and we'll have an injury timeout. I didn't hear the whistle.
I didn't hear the whistle either.
If he went out of bounds, that's why the players kept playing. And to be honest, Lou, that's why there's an injured player on the field, because the players kept playing on what they thought was a fumble. The ball carrier there was Carter, by the way.
It certainly looked like a fumble from our advantage.
I thought it was.
That looks like Charles Summers down on the ground, the defensive lineman.
So he's shaken up here and scored 27-7 here. Mustangs scored the first 27 points of the game. The Lobos were able to get a score. And then they've had a few drives in this game, Lou. Again, we've mentioned it several times where they've gotten deep, have not been able to put it in. 3 interceptions thrown by Paul Watson.
Yeah, they've just self-destructed. You know, otherwise this would be a whole different ball game possibly.
So he's up on his up to a seat now. Looks like they're going to help him up, and looks like he'll be okay. He's going to come off of the field on his own. Clock is stopped with 3:49 to play.
Davis is back on the field as well. He's the one that was shaken up just a couple plays ago for Langham Creek.
Right. So the ball now at the 7-yard line after that run. So it'll be 1st and goal. 4 receivers set. Watson, the quarterback, standing next to his running back. Watson takes the snap, rolling to his right, fires to a wide open man in the end zone, touchdown. Courtney Davis from 7 yards away. And Langham Creek has a little bit of life with 3:44 to go. They'll get the swinging gate out there. They get ready to kick the extra point. So Harwell coming on to kick the extra point. Doesn't snap the hold, the kick is up, and that is good. 3:44 to play in the football game. Lobos score again. It's now 27-14 Mustangs here on Texan Live.
Big Star Ford, Houston's fastest growing Ford dealer. Why? Huge discounts, most for your trade. Explorers, $6,000 off. Fusion, $7,000 off. F-150, $12,000 off. F-250, $15,000 off. And now every car, truck, and SUV has 0% interest for 72 months. 0% for 72 months. Don't walk, run. These deals end soon. Big Star Ford, big city discounts, small town dealing.
.344 to play here in the football game. It's 27-14. Alex Sobario, Lou Resch here at the Berry Center in Cypress. Glad to have you with us here on TexanLive.com. A little bit of too little too late there for Langham Creek, Lou.
Yep, I agree with that. And even if they get this onside kick, it would be difficult.
I'll say this, though, give you a Stephen A. Smith. However, what we saw on Thursday Night Football last night has to be mentioned in a situation like this where the Broncos were able to score with 2 scores in 10 seconds. That was partly Jamal Charles' fault. However, stranger things have happened, and this is where, if I'm Cypress Ranch, I have to be kicking myself that I didn't take off more time off of the clock in that third quarter drive.
Absolutely, and we questioned it right then when it was happening. You know, what's going on here? Why are we throwing the ball if we're Cy Ranch? But now we're down to the all hands on deck here for Cypress Ranch.
So they'll go for the onside kick here. The kicker is Harwell. It's going to bounce at the 45. Ball bounces again, and the ball is at the fingertips of a Langham Creek player, and they don't come up with it. It's going to be Cypress Ranch football here. Wow. I mean, Ryan Harwell couldn't have done a better job with that.
That was Carrick Wheatfield that came up with that.
Oh, illegal touching. There was a deflection there, Lou.
Yeah,
and the ball would have had to go past the 50 before the Lobos would have been able to touch the football. So that's where they'll place it, right at midfield, with 3:44 to play in the football game.
Wow. Just watching it, though, that was heart-pounding.
So Rock will take over. He'll work out of a gun here. He'll take it himself on a quarterback draw play, get to the 45-yard line. 5-yard pickup there for Rock. 27-14. It'll be second down here. Lobos still have 2 timeouts remaining. But again, in high school, there is no 2-minute warning.
As long as they keep this ball on the ground and don't run out of bounds,
right?
You know, they're in good shape.
I mean, when they get a first down here, it's virtually over because they need 2 scores, so you need at least 2 minutes of time to kind of get 2 scores there. Rock from midfield, out of the shotgun. Hands it off. Penalty marker coming out. And again, the ball carrier getting out of bounds. And a penalty marker coming out at the end of the play here too. That's going to be for unnecessary roughness at the end of the play.
Yeah, I had a hold on the backside too.
So the clock stopping at 2:52, but a couple of things here. You make a penalty, and the ball carrier went out of bounds. Again, Lou.
I'm just wondering why we're not running straight up the middle when we're Cy Ranch.
I don't understand.
Interesting play calling here tonight, especially in these last quarter and a half.
So we've got a bit of a discussion going on here.
So they finally straightened this one out, and we've got 2 fouls on Cypress Ranch. And so that will move the ball backwards. Personal foul is the penalty that will be accepted by Langham Creek. So they'll mark that off from the Langham Creek 45.
We have a correction on the penalty. The holding call will be declared.
Now they're having another meeting. Looks like it may turn into offsetting penalties here.
The holding call is declined. The down will be third down. The late hit out of bounds was a dead ball. It will be 15 yards. The third down sideline, 15-yard call.
So it'll be third down because the personal foul happened as a dead ball foul after the play was over. And it'll be marked off from the Langham Creek 42. And that puts it all the way back to the Cypress Ranch 43-yard line, where it'll be 3rd and 17 for the Mustangs. 2:52 to play in the game. They're trying to run out the clock and finish it. Langham Creek is hoping for a turnover there in the power I formation now. Colin Rock is under center. Handoff, he holds it, pitches it out to Laurent. Laurent's around the left side. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the Langham Creek 46-yard line. So Tyler Laurent got to the edge. Creek pushed him out of bounds.
Ball spotted at the 46-yard line. 4th down, Mustang.
And it'll be 4th and 7. And Cypress Ranch will punt it away one more time. And Langham Creek will have one more shot.
Rolling to his right, fires to a wide open man in the end zone, touchdown.
So Dominic White stands at his 40, gets the kick away. Fair catch signal far and dropped. Scramble for the ball, and it looks Cypress Ranch recovers the muffed punt at the Lobos 4-yard line. Huge break there for Cypress Ranch, and that should spell the end for Langham Creek tonight. They'll fall to 0-3. 2:36 to play in the game. Cypress Ranch takes over. 1st and goal at the 4. Colin Rock is under center. He's got Dylan Prosky behind him. And the tailback, Tyler Rent, gives it to the up man, Prosky. Forward motion, and they'll call that a no gain. 2nd and goal from the 4. And the clock runs with 2:24 to play. And Cypress Ranch will use all of this play clock just about. So Langham Creek, on a night that they had missed opportunity after missed opportunity, will fall with 0-3 and 0-2 in District 17 6A play. Rock under center. Gives it to Laurent, straight up the middle. He'll be met at the 5.
Defensive stop made by number 32, Lobos, Michael Hayner.
And it's 3rd and goal. And Langham Creek will take a timeout with 1:41 to play in the game. And Cypress Ranch leading 27-14. We'll take a timeout on TexanLive.com.
Big Star Ford, Houston's fastest growing Ford dealer. Why? Huge discounts, most for your trade. Explorers, $6,000 off. Fusion, $7,000 off. F-150, $12,000 off. F-250, $15,000 off. And now every car, truck, and SUV has 0% interest for 72 months. 0% for 72 months. Don't walk, run. These deals end soon. Big Star Ford, big city discounts, small town dealing.
And we're back here at the Berry Center where Cypress Ranch leads Langham Creek 27-14. The Mustangs have the ball at the Langham Creek 5 with 1:41 to play in the game. And Rock is under center. They're on the right hash mark, power I formation. The give is, actually Rock keeps it, he rolls right, he throws, touchdown, Mustangs. Tate Ryan with the reception. And it is called back. Called back for an illegal receiver downfield. So nix the celebration. The flag moves the ball back to the 10-yard line. And it'll still be 3rd and goal, this time from the 10. 1:34 to play in the game. The play clock at 18 seconds. Rock under center on the right hash mark. Power I again. Prosky behind him. Loren is the tailback. And Rock is back to throw again. Lofts it to the corner. Intercepted by number 41. Paul Darks, the safety. And Langham Creek has the ball with 1:23 to play in the game at their own 11-yard line. Paul Darks in on quite a few plays tonight, and that time right on the back edge of the end zone. He got the tip ball. It bounced off or deflected off the hands of the Mustang receiver right to him. Tiptoed up the sideline until he was pushed out of bounds. A flag on the return. And they call pass interference on Langham Creek, which will give the Mustangs the ball back at the 2 yards. So quite a strange turn of events there. The Mustangs threw it into the corner of the end zone, deflected off of their receiver to Darks. He thought he had the interception, came out to the 10, where penalty flags flew. They were both offsetting. The back of the end zone official threw the flag for pass interference. And we're 1st and goal from the 3 for Cy Ranch. And Prosky, the up back, is stuffed at the line. And the clock runs down to 1:18. Langham Creek calls timeout. And we'll take a timeout with them, with Cy Ranch leading 27-14 over Langham Creek. You're listening to District 17 6A football on Texan Live.
Come enjoy the heart of Katy, Texas, one of the most delightful cities in the Lone Star State. The best part? It's a short drive from Houston and minutes from the Energy Corridor. With places to stay and places to play, anything you'd like to eat, and an old town charm that can't be beat. Activities and fun for the entire family. Enjoy the best of both worlds in the City of Champions, Katy, Texas. For more information, go to cityofkaty.com.
And we're back here at the Berry Center with the game between the Cy Ranch Mustangs, who lead 27-14 over Langham Creek. A couple of other scores for you from District 21 5A. Dayton defeats Barbers Hill 48-20, and Crosby is up on Humble 33-16 with 6:34 to play in the fourth. Colin Rock under center from the Langham Creek 2. Gives the ball to the up back Prosky. Prosky is to the goal line, but does not get in. And it'll be third down from about the 6-inch mark, it looks like. So Prosky picks up 2. .46 seconds to play and counting. 15 seconds on the play clock. Rock under center, power I, 3 seconds, 2, 1. There's the give. And stopped again. But the clock will run. 25 seconds and counting. And it's 4th and goal. And Langham Creek watches as the seconds tick away. 5, 4, 3, and that's the ball game. 27-14, Cy Ranch defeats the Lobos of Langham Creek. Creek falls to 0-3 in the district, and Cy Ranch continues to win. And that's the ball game here. Interesting turn of events in those last 2.5 minutes, as we saw Cy Ranch with the opportunity to score, or Cy Ranch with the opportunity to score, interception, taken away, ball put back at the goal line. They got it to the goal line, could not put it away, but it did not matter as the time ran out on Langham Creek. Final score, Cypress Ranch 27, Langham Creek 14. You're listening to District 17 6A football on Texan Live.
Coach. Coach Johnson. How you doing? Alex Lamario with Texan Live.
Hey,
Wonder we can grab you at some point for the interview.
Yeah, I got to get here, down here for something. You know,
Oh, for Channel 2?
Yeah.
Because we can do ours now as soon as you're done with your club. I know he's got to wait till he goes live.
Let's
So.
do it.
All right. We're here with Texan Live with head coach Gene Johnson as Cypress Ranch comes up with a big victory, 27-14 against the Lobos of Langham Creek. Coach, you guys were able to get off to a nice quick start in that game. How important was that?
Oh, it was really important. You know, they got the running back and all of their receivers are really good players. Mercury has been playing great, and of course, you know, Courtney Davis, and we've got, I think the quarterback is a dynamic player. So, you know, you can't stand to fall behind with them with the offensive weapons that they got.
You were really able to move and take a lot of time off that clock in that first half. Colin did a fantastic job. Talk about your running backs and Colin and what you guys were able to do offensively.
You know, I thought we did some good things. I was real disappointed in the second half. We had the chance to maintain what you're talking about, some drives and win the time of possession. We didn't execute very well, but we did some things early that helped us a little bit, time of possession, and got a couple scores on the board.
Did knowing that Langham Creek going to come into this game hungry, knowing that they're 0-2, 0-1, despite the fact that they were picked to win the district by a lot of media folks, did that worry you at all?
Oh, absolutely. You know, I mean, they're the district champion for 2 or 3 years running. They hadn't lost a district game in forever, and they're a great coaching staff, and they got great players that are disciplined and play hard. So we got a ton of respect for their program. You know, this is cliche, but for an 0-3 football team, you know, I think there's not many 0-3 football teams as good as what his football team is, I believe.
And starting off district play with another victory, so huge, because I compared it earlier in the broadcast to the SEC. You don't have an easy test at any week during 17-6A.
No, they're all good, you know, and it's a tough league. It really is.
Congratulations on the win, Coach.
Thank you.
All right. It's head coach Gene Johnson of Cypress Ranch here on TexanLive.com. Again, 27-14, the final tonight.